Greetings, my Hebrew family. Much love, honor, and respect to the whole house of Yasharell. Let's give all praise, honor, glory, and admiration to the Most High and to the Most High alone, for He is the creator of all things. All praise to the Most High. So, the reason why I'm making this video today is to rebuke Rap the News for his videos on. Let me read the title of this video. It's Jolene Katniss Vision. Jolene Katniss Vision. So in regards to that, I'm gonna go to a scripture from the book of Amos 3:6-7. Shall a shofar be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Most High have not done it? Surely the Most High will do nothing, but He reveals His secret unto His servants, the prophets. So let me ask you something. Is this Jolene Katniss a prophet of the Most High? Are any of these other heathens or any of these people not in the truth at all? Are they prophets of the Most High? Are they serving the Most High? Are they keeping His law, statutes, and commandments? Are they coming with any truth or any scripture in regards to the visions? Crickets, right? I thought so. Why then make these videos, getting your viewers to pay attention to that? It's nothing but folly and madness. And this also brings up another point. I'm gonna use a scripture from Isaiah 5:3-7 to explain this point that I'm about to bring up. And now, O inhabitants of Yerushalayim, O men of Yehuda, judge, I pray you, between me and my vineyard. What could have been done more to my vineyard that I could not have done in it? Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, brought it forth wild grapes. And now go to, I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge thereof, and it shall be eaten up, and break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down. And I will lay it waste. It shall not be pruned, nor dug, but there shall come up briars and thorns. I will also command the clouds that they rain no rain upon it. For the vineyard of the Most High is the house of Yasharell, and the man of Yehuda his pleasant plant. And he looked for judgment, and behold oppression, for righteousness, but behold a cry. The Most High expects us, see, we are His vineyard. He expects us to hear this truth, hearken unto this truth, and be beautiful and abundant in knowledge, understanding, and be willing and obedient when He comes forth and plead with us in that wilderness. I'm not saying He gonna physically show Himself, because any man look upon the Most High, they gonna die. He's gonna bring that knowledge, bring that understanding, so that we stay in that truth and stay obedient to Him, and not in this world, and not doing this at 2/3 in this nations do. We are to continue to serve Him so that He shows us what is to come. Okay? And if we refuse to do that, being His vineyard, He will destroy us. He will destroy us. He will make it so that we won't even survive out there. We will perish, just like in the book of Numbers, how those people out there with Moses, they perish. We will perish like them if we do not hearken to the Most High. He didn't say hearken unto the New Testament and to these nations. He said hearken unto Him and His prophets, and read that Torah all the days therein. Right? And also in regards to that Torah, in the reading of that Torah and the presenting of scriptures to the whole house of Yasharell, Only the men are supposed to do that. You mean to tell me this, sorry, let me go back again. You mean to tell me this Jolene Katniss is so knowledge worthy, so abundant in truth and understanding, to the point where, you know, whatever she says is just all the men of the House of Yasharell and all the men of the Whole House of Yasharell and the women too and the children have to hearken unto what this heathen says? It's sad, man. I'll be reading from Baruk 3:14. Learn where is wisdom, where is strength, where is understanding, that you may know the length of days and life, where is the light of the eyes and peace. Tell me. Let me repeat this again from Baruk 3:14. Learn where is wisdom, where is strength, where is understanding, that you may know the length of days and life, where is the light of the eyes and peace. We're to go to these nations and learn that. We're to go to the New Testament and learn that. That's where we're gonna find it. I'm asking, is that where we're gonna find it? No, we're to find it in that Torah. We're to find that amongst our own people, even if it may be in that wilderness. And we're to find it from his prophets and from studying that book and correcting each other, which is what this video really is, man. It's correction. And all my people, all my Hebrew family, do not go to these nations for any form of prophecy, any form of vision. Now, yeah, we go to these nations for the truth that they hid from us, that was in the Torah, that we have to search around a bit to find. And then once we find that truth, we pair it with everything else. We get the source. We trace it back to the source. We don't just take their word and fly away with it and feed it to everybody else. Because for all you know, you're poisoning everybody. If we are to come with any truth, knowledge, or understanding, be it means of a video or be it means of conversation, we are to come on behalf of that Torah. We are to come on behalf that we are trying to get into that kingdom. And we can't do that. We can't do that. Can't do that listening to these nations and studying from a book that the Most High didn't authorize to even be made. For all we know, that New Testament isn't supposed to exist. And actually, the Old Testament isn't even the Old Testament. It's just the Torah. You know, we got to get it right while we still can, or else we are going to be destroyed. As we all know, we are in the latter days. Like, this is it. So we have to get our stuff together, you know. And just another scripture from Baruk 2:18. But the soul that is greatly vexed, which goes stooping and feeble, and the eyes that fail, and the hungry soul will give you praise and righteousness, O Most High. We are to come on behalf of seeking knowledge, edification, and understanding, and be humble and respectful. And when we mess up, we receive that correction. Show me a scripture where we're not supposed to correct each other. Show me a scripture where we were just come at each other and we try and correct each other, we smash them down and we set ourselves high above each other. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it in the Torah. But yeah, this is a video rebuking Rap the News for that video he made. And also just on the other videos he makes in regards to teaching out of that New Testament. And even that the video before that one, he was talking about the situation with his mom. I mean, you put it on YouTube, so if Not to get too personal, but he was referring to how Jesus said this and that. Well, Jesus, that ain't something that was even supposed to be made. You can surely get that out of the Old Testament. The Old Testament, out of the Torah. You don't need to go into that book. And I myself, we are in the process of separating from these nations and leaving these nations behind. Yes, we are to honor our parents, but I don't know. That's just between you and you. We come on behalf of that Torah. We live by that Torah, and I've had to separate from my family. Because they're not in this truth, and they never will be. They're stiff-necked. So yeah, let me see if I can read one more scripture, because I love reading scriptures. Yeah, in regards to the stiff neck, I'll refer to Baruk 2:30 and continuing to 2:35. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captives, they shall remember themselves, and shall know that I am the Most High. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my holy name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. Okay, I'm sorry, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Most High, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be Lord of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Yasharell out of the land which I have given them. So in regards to that whole thing, you say skin folk aren't kinfolk. Well, even if they are your parents, and even if they are your children, we are in the land of our captivity, having to pay taxes on land, having to pay taxes on groceries, having to provide a license and registration, all these things which our fathers have not known. Paying and paying and paying, while these nations skirt on by, eat the fat off of the fruits of our labor, as the Most High intended, because we would not listen when we were in our land. We now are to get our stuff together. Us being in this captivity, it don't matter who you are. The Most High put us here so that we would humble ourselves and get back to opening that Torah and hearing from the prophets, and eventually being to the point where we will be taken out of this in the wilderness. Moves we're making now. That's the whole point. And real deal, if you're surrounded by people who aren't up for doing that, up for hearing the Most High and obeying the Most High, and they're a stiff-necked people, what can you do? Can you do what the Most High has already done? Can you change what the Most High already knows? The Most High knows their people will not come from their wicked ways and from their stiff neck. You got to make that move on your own. You got to separate from them. It's straight like that. And especially if you the man of the house, we gotta lay it down. That is not my place at all. That's just what I wanted to come with. All praise to the Most High, on. All praise to the whole house of Yasharell. And much love, honor, respect to the whole house of Yasharell. Peace. Much love.